Everything you need to know about 20-minute trading in 5 minutes, including the strategy laid out. My name is Jeremy Russell. I'm the founder of 20-Minute Trader, and in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about 20-minute trading, where it came from, how it works, and why so many people are using it right now. Back in 2020, I was completely broke. I was on my brother's couch. I didn't have a place to live. And I was trying to find out what to do with my life after spending 22 years working at a nonprofit, making below minimum wage. I cared about what I was doing a lot when I was there, but financially it just wasn't sustainable. So I started trying 5 or 6 different things just to see what would click. In the meantime, I was trading just to survive, trying to make about $50 to $100 a day so I could cover gas and food. Then I showed what I was doing to a friend. I was doing a predictable pattern. He loved it. He actually started making more money than me. Then more people wanted to learn, so I found myself teaching this technique every single day over the phone and over Zoom calls, and eventually one of my friends said he wanted to pay me to teach him. I said, I don't think that's legal because I'm not a financial advisor, so I looked into it and I realized that if you publish it, that it's just a broadly thing, it's not an individual advice kind of thing, you can charge for it because it falls under free speech. Just like writing a book or making a video, it doesn't matter if it's fiction or opinion or education, you can publish it and sell it. So I decided to publish the method and make it available, and he was just one of the people learning it. I didn't think much of it at the time, but then in 2021, I put it online to see if anyone else would be interested, and it went completely viral. We went from a few hundred followers to almost 1 million followers. Over 500,000 people actually watched the training video, and thousands more wanted more help, more instruction, and more support. So we ended up building a community, creating a club. We took our best students, the ones who were getting the best results and who genuinely liked helping others, and we hired them as mentors so they could teach other people. And it has actually grown into something so much bigger than just a strategy. It has become a movement. It's become a community. It's almost like its own social media platform where people post their wins, ask questions, get help setting up their charts, get help understanding what buttons to push, and learn how to use as little money as possible to try to make as much money as possible. Now we have dozens and dozens of mentors helping thousands of people, most of whom are complete beginners or non-traders learning how to trade. Because of the reported success rates and the win rates from our surveys being about 5 to 6 times higher than the general average for day traders, people tell their friends and family, and it continues to grow. We also offer a free web class where people can literally just learn more and get their questions answered live, which, by the way, you can access through the link in the description if you want to. Now, let me just explain the basic methodology. We use 3 lines on a chart, a blue line, an orange line, and a white line. We are trading the blue line. All we're doing is looking for a divergence between the trend of the blue line and the trend of the orange line, and we wait for the white line to give us our entry. If the blue line trend is pointing upward compared to the orange line, we wait for the white line to pop downward, and that's when we enter. If the blue line is pointing downward compared to the orange line, we wait for the white line to pop upward, and that's when we enter a trade expecting it to go down. All we're doing is predicting whether something is gonna move up or down over a very short period of time. Our trades typically last about 30 to 40 seconds, and then they're done. It's called 20-minute trading because the setup only takes about 1 or 2 minutes, and then you're watching. While you're watching, a trade setup might appear in 3 minutes, it might take up to 15 minutes to finally show up, but generally they show up every 3 to 7 minutes. If we miss one, we just wait for the next one. We focus heavily on sensible, achievable discipline, not letting FOMO push us into bad trades. A major part of what we teach is risk management, how much to wager, how to protect your profits, and how to avoid losing too much. Another major focus is helping people get their charts set up correctly so they are confident. We even have a live room inside the 20-Minute Trader Club that is open 8 or 9 hours a day where you can jump on anytime and have a mentor fix your chart or answer your questions instantly. We also have a one-click chart setup where you press a button and your chart is instantly configured according to our exact parameters and settings. We spend a lot of time making sure people, usually non-traders and beginners, truly understand the pattern, even though what I just explained is a simplified version of a much more detailed 5-hour video course that breaks everything down into very simple, easy to understand steps. One of the things people love about 20-Minute Trader is that we teach it like you are in the 5th grade, like you've never traded before. You only need to learn about 10 to 12 basic terms and a few symbols. You don't need to learn complicated concepts like technical analysis, fundamentals, price action, volume, order books, Bollinger Bands, Fibonacci. You don't need to understand any of that. You just need to understand how these 3 lines relate to each other and how to predict a short movement. We also provide a huge amount of real data showing what successful traders are doing versus what struggling traders are doing, so you can clearly see the smartest path forward. We are constantly running surveys, doing research and development, testing strategies in real time, and publishing those results to the community so people can always have the most up-to-date information. The community itself is extremely interactive, it's supportive, it's encouraging. You can post, you can comment, you can ask questions, you can even criticize things, we don't care. Talk to mentors, talk to other students, and get help anytime. It has truly become a thriving ecosystem of thousands of people learning and improving together. That's everything you need to know about 20 Minute Trader. If you like videos like this, I post new content every week or so, sometimes more. We also do live trading on YouTube, Instagram, and other platforms, so you can actually watch this being done in real time by experienced traders. Check it out at your leisure. If you want to attend a free web class where we explain everything in more detail and answer your questions live, you can actually use the link in the description. Otherwise, feel free to check out the other videos on the channel or jump into a live trading session and see it in action, and I'll see you in the next video.